One of my Discord members just secured a $25,000 payout. I'll post it on the screen somewhere. I think he's at like 40K this month, and then he hit like 60K last month in payouts. And I specifically will always review and ask these people in depth what they did that allowed them to go from when they joined the Discord from unprofitability to then being a profitable day trader, right? Asking them constantly getting feedback from them, what they say, what they tell me, reviewing what they say, what they tell me, and then obviously come back with that provided information to you guys. And what I want to tell you guys is profitable day trading as a whole is not what you think it is. Majority of people say, oh, you're a profitable day trader, but what does that mean, right? What does it actually mean to become a profitable day trader? To become a profitable day trader as a whole, it's a lifestyle and mindset shift paired with a strategy. It's not just strategy. It's not just I click a button and then everything ends up working out. It's not. It's not that simple. It's never been that simple. And that's why you consistently run into the wall and not have a sense of a alternative of, well, what do I do from here? I've been hit with this wall. I keep running into the wall over and over and over again. And it's with everything, y'all. Like I get the question so much of if you had to tell yourself one thing, but it's not just that one thing. It's not just the thing of just saying to yourself, what is the one thing that led you to become a profitable? It's not. It's just not that. It's never been that easy. It's everything. It's the mindset you have. It's the habits you do. It's the strategy you have. It's the psychology aspect, the having absolute psychological control in and outside of the markets. This is what profitable day trading looks like. And the closer you can get to this, the easier it becomes. To this mindset of just saying, how am I going to become a profitable day trader? How am I going to have psychological and emotional control? How am I going to do everything I know I should be doing every single day? How am I going to practice my relationship with God? How am I going to go to the gym every single day? How am I going to do everything? How am I going to learn a better strategy? How am I going to apply myself? This is profitable day trading. All of these habits instilled into yourself. And I give advice to people who want change as fast as physically possible. These people that I show you guys that just hit these crazy months have been in my Discord for like 2, 3, 4 months, right? 25K payout here, 50K payout here, 10K payout here, 20K payout here. And then all the little smaller ones that are there's so many more people that 2, 4, 6, 8K that I don't even cover on YouTube. I don't even show you guys these people. I post them on TikTok. And I'm not really that vulgar with it of just throwing it into your face. But I want you to realize all of these people that I've taught everything, that I've taught their mindset, their psychology, I've taught their strategy to. They all were able to change at such a fast rate simply because they took action. They didn't wait and hope and sit around and pray for some miracle. And that is where your problem is. Right now, you are expecting some different change than the one that you have currently been facing in terms of your life and your lifestyle. And you're expecting a different outcome. You're expecting some different result. When the reality of it, y'all, is you keep running face first into the wall, falling on your ass, getting back up and doing the exact same thing. And it's simply because of the fact that the habits that you repeat day in, day out are not changing. And some of you guys might not even know that you're doing the wrong things. Some of you guys might actually be doing, right, the best to your ability in terms of work, but no change happens. And that is what I call, right, being and allocating and time allocation to the wrong things. So you need to reflect on your life right now and ask yourself, when I tell you, I don't say this loosely, are you trying your best? And what does that mean? Are you putting in the most amount of hours? No. Are you putting in the most amount of hours to the things that you know will lead you down to become a profitable day trader, right? A lot of you guys, if we break it down on an hourly basis, right? Some of you guys work, some of you guys go to school, some of you guys don't work, some of you guys don't go to school. But for the average person, let's say you're in middle or high school or you're in college and you have school for, let's say, 5 hours, 8 hours a day, right? Let's just say 8 hours, right? There's 24 hours in a day. You sleep for 8 hours on average. You go to work for 8 hours, and then you have a job that you typically work 8 hours at, right? So adding all of those things up, that's roughly what? 16 plus 8 is what? I don't even know what the math is. Why am I not mathing it? Is that 24? That's 24 hours, right? Let's say, for example, you have 4 hours of work. All right, let's make it more realistic. Let's just say, for simplicity's sake, let's throw all the math equations out of the window. Let's just say you have roughly 4 to 8 hours to allocate your time to for trading, for understanding your trading model, all that good stuff, right? Fuck all the math. Let's just say you have 4 to 8 hours a day to be able to allocate your time to trading and learning how to trade. Well, if you're spending that 4 to 8 hours texting girls, hanging out with your friends, doing fuck shit you know you shouldn't be doing, and then around a 1 to 2 hour workday towards trading, and then you're expecting some different change of result of what you are currently facing, well, how does that make sense, right? I can tell you guys with the most simplistic, like a lot of these guys on social media that talk about trading are complete dumb fucks. Like they'll tell you, oh yeah, you don't need to spend that much time on trading. The equation that we can all agree on, no matter what you are doing, the more you put into something, the more you get out of that thing. Right? This is the most simple equation on the face of the planet Earth. The more time you spend on a certain action, the more you get out of that action. Right? Whether that be trading, whether that be e-commerce, whatever it is. Because you naturally become better at that thing. If you were to shoot 10 free throws a day versus 1,000, what would qualify you to become a better free throw shooter? Obviously shooting 1,000 free throws. So if you understand this, why are you not spending all of the time you possibly can to become a better day trader? To understand your trading model better? To maybe get a mentor to learn because you don't know what you're doing right now? And then also maybe back testing, maybe forward testing, maybe journaling. Doing all of these intrinsic habits that then will lead you down to become a profitable day trader at a faster rate of return. But majority of these guys that are on social medias will say, well, you don't need to spend that much time. And I used to get this advice. What people would say, you don't need to spend as much time as day trading as you think you should. And I would sit there as a hopeless broke person saying, well, how does that make sense? Because I've been taught all of my life, the more you do something, the better you become at that thing. And in day trading, the more hours you spend on day trading, the better you become at day trading. And it's so funny because all of these people will cope, right? All of these people that have no work ethic and no discipline will just cope. These same people, I want you to realize this, these same people that say you don't need to spend that much time on day trading are fat, and they probably don't even make money off of day trading. So this is the thing I don't understand. Why are you taking advice from these people who say, you don't have to spend that much time on day trading. You can spend an hour and 2 hours a day and you'll be fine. That's the most dumb fucking thought process that I've ever... The more you do something, the better you become at that thing. And that is the one law of the universe that we can all agree on. No matter if you hate me, you don't like my thought process, you don't like my opinion, the thought process we can all agree on is the more you do something, the better you become at that thing, which then in turn, in day trading, will allow you to make more money because you're better at trading. So if you have roughly 4 to 8 hours a day to be able to allocate towards day trading to make your life the best possible version of your reality, to make as much money as physically possible, why are you only spending 1 to 2 hours a day and then calling that a work day of you saying that you've genuinely tried your best? This is cope, right? And where this comes from is ego. Your ego wants to satisfy yourself and cope specifically for how shit your life is right now. So what it will say to you is, you don't need to work as hard. And then some shit muncher on TikTok or YouTube will say, yeah, you only need to spend an hour a day on trading. And then your ego and all that cope that comes along with it will then listen to that and say, oh yeah, he's right. Let me remove myself from day trading. I don't need to spend that much time. Let me go hang out with my friends. The answer you all know is the obvious answer of working to the best of your ability. You all know in your bones that that is the honest answer that is almost applicable to all of your problems right now. Oh, you suck at backtesting? Well, why don't you work harder? I don't really want to work harder. Oh, your physique is mid? Why don't you work out longer? But I don't really want to work out. Oh, you suck at trading? Why don't you do all the habits that I've been preaching to you constantly throughout this entire 4 or 5 months that I've been on YouTube? But he's right. I don't really want to do... Okay, then fail. Why do you come back to these videos expecting some different result? This is what I don't understand. I don't understand You know what your problems are right now. You know the solution to your problems is to work harder, get a mentor, join a Discord, learn, set your ego aside, genuinely apply yourself, yet you fail to do it. So I don't understand when you come back to these videos, maybe from me, maybe from another dude, oh, well, there's this new strategy, I'm gonna go watch this video. What do you think is gonna change? If you still allocate all of your waking hours to talking to girls, to hanging out with your friends, to eating like shit, not going to the gym, not praying to God, not backtesting, not forward testing, not journaling, what outcome do you think will be different? Are you right now watching this video genuinely thinking in your mind, well, I don't really need to do everything? And then in turn, something will change randomly, hopefully. There's so much, and you are relying on so much luck. Because the people who made it like that ended up getting lucky to some extent. They ended up finding this random person, and maybe they learned from that random person, and then it all just ended up working out. But I'm talking to the people in day trading who want control. Because in day trading as a whole, there's so much uncertainty within the marketplace. There's a lot of uncertainty, right? You don't know when you're going to become profitable for the vast majority of people. You don't know how long it's going to take. This fucking crow. You don't know how long it's going to take. And what I'm telling you here now is you can start to have control of these things. You can start to have control of how long it's going to take you to become profitable. You can start to have control of how good of a day trader you are. You can start to have control over these things once you start trying your best, right? But if you're spending 1 to 2 hours a day and saying, oh yeah, I genuinely tried my best, how in what case scenario does that make sense? All of you know exactly how to fix your problems right now. But you act hopeless out of ego because you want to cope for how bad you are at day trading. Oh, well, I blew my funded account, but it was because of the probable of the conditions. It was because of the market conditions. No one forced you to click the button at the end of the day. No one came into your room and forced you and put a gun to your head to say, click the button and make sure you trade. It was off the basis of you having no external discipline and you having no self-control. And then you will understand this information. You understand deep down right now what words I'm saying to you. You understand, oh yeah, he's kind of right. But then you'll go along not changing anything. I don't understand. Why are you watching this video then? Why don't you just go be hopeless and helpless and just sit on the sidelines while you watch everyone else win? I don't understand this. Why are you so helpless and hopeless? Why do you sit there expecting a different result than the one that you are currently facing if none of your actions change? If you sit there and spend 1 to 2 hours a day working and calling that genuinely trying your best, and you don't have a relationship with God, you don't backtest, you don't forward test, you don't journal, you don't do all of these things. So why, the question I must ask you is, why are you expecting a different result than the one that you are currently facing of constant and repetitive failure? I have taken so much. Name me another trading influencer who have taken hundreds of people towards profitability and has shown proof this entire time. I post on my TikTok story 3 to 10 members of mine getting payouts daily. Please, I will sit here and wait for you guys to tell me someone else who has done that. And when I tell you what changed for all of them was the things that I repeat on this YouTube channel. And you understand that and you know and you can agree with me on that. So why are you sitting there waiting to take action? You know what it was all along. You knew it was going to the gym and journaling and backtesting and forward testing and praying to God and doing all of the things that will lead you down to profitability. So why are you not doing it? I understand you're lazy. I understand you're unmotivated. I understand you have no discipline. But if it doesn't change now, how long is it going to take to change? You're going to sit there hopeless and helpless while you watch everyone on social media do so much better than you instead of actually taking action yourself. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Do you not have this internal desire to want to beat everyone? I had this in me when I was broke, and it killed me on the inside because I knew I was so much more worthy than being broke. But my actions did not correlate with how I thought. I would sit there and say to myself, I want money. I want to make so much money. But I would spend 1 to 2 hours a day working and then calling that trying my best. And that's what you are all doing right now as well. You are all coping. You know you could be working so much harder. You know you could be praying to God. You know you could be backtesting and forward testing and journaling and doing all these external disciplinary actions that will then lead you down to become a profitable day trader. But you're listening to some shit muncher on TikTok or YouTube saying, oh, you don't need to work that hard on day trading. The simple equation that we can all agree on is the more you do something, the better you become at that thing. No matter what the hell it is. Whatever it is. If you mow the lawn more than you don't mow the lawn, you become better at mowing the lawn. No matter what you do in this world. Now be very careful. When I say, right, do more, that doesn't mean take more trades. That means do everything associated with day trading. External discipline, backtesting, forward testing, journaling, understanding your model, all of these things will add up to like a crock pot. And from there, that will then lead you down to becoming a better trader. And if you're a better trader, you make more money and you become profitable. This is a simple equation. I want you all to realize this is the equation I have applied towards every single one of my Discord members that have gotten payouts. I literally have the best results in the trading industry. I can say that with so much pride right now. Not a single person in the trading community as of now can show you guys 3 to 5 to 10 members getting payouts on a day-to-day basis. I can say that with full pride and ego because I am the one who have showed you that. And I am telling you not to gloat and show you that in your face. No. I am saying that to you simply for you to understand that all of these people, they just listened to the advice that I had to give them, and they ended up making a shit ton of money. But you think that trading, there's this secret thing that you're lacking. Oh, it's this enigma strategy. Oh, there's this gatekeep strategy or this individual thing. No. You have it all backwards. You've had it all backwards this entire time. You think some strategy is going to lead you down to profitability? If that was the case, why are there 30, 40% win rate based traders that make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month? The problem wasn't the strategy all along, it was the user individually. Now, while looking down and more deep inside of that, what does the user do incorrectly? Well, he doesn't journal, he doesn't backtest, he doesn't forward test, he doesn't practice his relationship with God. He doesn't do all of these things that then create you into a better day trader. And like I mentioned, the simplest equation, the more you do something, the better you become at that thing. Whether that be mowing the lawn, whether that be boxing, whether that be a sport, no matter what it is, especially in day trading, the more you do that thing, the better you become at that thing. And when I said, right, don't take more trades expecting that to be making you a better trader, no. When I say more in day trading, I'm saying everything that's associated around day trading, journaling, backtesting, forward testing, all of those good stuff and those good things. So why do you have this loose thought process in your brain just waiting, hoping, and praying? Take action. Action. Sheer action now. Don't wait 6 months, a year, 2 years, 4 years to implement these things. You know the solution all along. You know it is. And honestly, yeah, join my Discord. I don't give a fuck. I'll promote my Discord on this YouTube video. I genuinely don't care. I'm not going to be like all these shit munchers and lie to you guys and say, oh yeah, buy my course, but I have shit results. No. I have the best results on this app. Guaranteed, I will go results for results on a timeline basis with anyone on this app. On TikTok, on YouTube, whatever the case is. I have the best results. So if you know that, why are you sitting and waiting to take action? You know the solution is all along, hey, I can do this thing. I just join this guy, listen to him, listen to what he has to tell me, and make a shit ton of money. Great. So why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Your ego is getting in the way, I'm telling you right now, and you need to solve this now instead of later. Because if you wait, like everyone else, it's going to take you much longer, and if it takes you much longer, you might even quit on your journey there. If you're constantly waiting, oh yeah, okay, Salman, I know he gets really good results. His mentees get really good results. He's a really good teacher, but I'm going to wait to blow my funded account to then join his Discord. If that is your thought process right now, or plug and play any other thought process of waiting for failure, when you get to failure, what says that you're not going to quit there? And this is why you need to be careful. You don't have all the time in the world. You need to take action today. whether that be through my Discord, whether that be through anyone else's Discord, to learn and fast track your ability, take action now. Stop waiting. And listen to every word I have to say, and I promise you, it will put you in the best possible shoes to win. Anyways, y'all, that's going to be today's psych lecture. Enjoy this week, crush this week, absolutely murder this week. I will see you guys on the next video. I love you guys. DM me if you have any questions. Later.